Okay, let's talk about using aggregate functions. And aggregate functions are a way of summarizing data. So we have a handful of aggregate functions we can use. Count, average, min, max, sum. Obviously, average, min, max, and sum we can only do on numeric fields. Count we can do on any kind of field. So what it does is it allows us to gather information from a database about all the data in a table or a specific subset. So let me show you an idea of what we're talking about. I'm going to do use world to use my world database. And then let's just select some data first. So we're going to select, I want the country code. I want the name. I want let's take a look at our ER diagram here. Let's pick our surface area, our population, our life expectancy, and our GNP. So, surface area, population, life expectancy, and gross national product from country. And we're going to look specifically at South America for this little demo. So where continent equals South America. And let's see if we pulled all of our data correctly. We mistyped surface area. Let's put an A on the end of that. And okay, there we go. So we have our code, our name, our surface area, our population, our life expectancy, and our GNP. Now I'm going to leave this up, and I'm going to open up another SQL tab here. And then let's say we wanted to look at, well, let's just look at the total number of countries in South America. Let's count them all up. So let's start with that one. So here's what I'm going to do. I've already done the select world for this session, so I don't have to do it again. So I'm going to select, or use world. I'm going to select count of, and I just want to count the country codes from country where continent equals South America. And we'll execute that query, and it says, okay, we've got 14 countries. So right here, 14 countries listed. All right, that was easy. Now I want to identify this as something other than count in parentheses code, which is technically what it is, right? It's a count of code. So up here I'm going to type as, and I'm going to change the name. So we're going to do total countries, and that's going to change the name of my column. And so now that shows as total countries rather than count of code, which makes a little bit more sense. Okay, what if I wanted to know, let's do the average life expectancy. So what if I wanted to know the average life expectancy of South America? Well, it's going to be a different function, obviously. So we're going to do average of life, see if I can spell this correctly, expectancy as, I'm just going to do this as average here. See if I can actually type correctly today. There we go. So let's execute, and that tells us our average life expectancy is just under 71 years. Now, I might want to know a few other things. So I might want to know the minimum and the maximum life expectancy. That could be interesting too. So I can do multiple things here. I select, just like I select multiple columns, I just put a comma, and I want to do the min life expectancy as min. And I want to do the max of life expectancy as max. Make those look a little bit better. We'll just capitalize them there. And so now we should have multiple aggregate functions giving us our average, our minimum, and our maximum. Okay, cool. What if I wanted to know the total gross national product? Well, for that one, I would use a sum. So I'm going to select the sum of the gross national product for all of my countries in South America. And that gives me my total. Let's do as total. And then let's say I wanted to look at my average gross national product as well. So I do average GNP as average. And so this will give me my total and my average gross national product. And then, of course, I could do the sum and the count and everything, right? I can do every one of these in a specific, or every one of these aggregate functions in a single query. But hopefully this gives you an idea of how you can use these aggregate functions to start doing calculations. In a previous video, we showed you how to do specific calculations. This shows you how you can aggregate data. So there's a couple of more things that we can do with this, and we're not going to touch on these in a video. In this video, we're going to do it in the next or in a subsequent video, where we can do it based on groups. So here we did the aggregate function over everything that we selected, and we just used our where clause to select the data that we wanted. But there might be times when I want to group multiple things together and show multiple calculations at the same time. And that we're going to talk about in the subsequent video, but we do that using the group by and the having clauses. So if you want to look for that, if you want to see how to do that, check out that other video.